It's 10 trivia questions from a confidence round where all the questions and answers are totally random. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for supporting the show on Patreon, patreon.com/trivia with Buds. You can join amazing supporters like Chris Arneson, Trenton Sullivan, Ben Stitzel, Richard Leftel, Leslie Gerhardt, and Miles Bagby, just to name a few. Patreon.com/trivia with Bud. Sign up for $1 or more and get cool rewards and shout-outs and custom episodes and all the content I use at all my live trivia nights every single month. If you got $50 a month to spend, maybe you're a trivia host and you need that content, don't have time to write it, I'll write it for you with very minimal typos. I say that because I have them sometimes. But hey, most of it is spot on. You're going to love it, especially if you like pop culture trivia. It's the package for you. Thanks for supporting the show, and thanks for listening today. We've got an episode for you from a confidence round. It's 10 totally random questions. No set category. It's going to be a fun one if you like a good mix of just about everything. Before we get to that, let's do our categories warm-up. The letter is D as in David. Reasons to quit your job, items in a kitchen, and Halloween costumes. Reasons to quit your job, items in a kitchen, and Halloween costumes. Listen to me struggle at the end of the episode answering those. And right now, let's dive into Confidence Round Trivia. Here we go. Confidence Round question number 1. The 1930 release Sinkin' in the Bathtub marked the first entry in which series of animated shorts? Number 1. The 1930 release Sinkin' in the Bathtub marked the first entry in which series of animated shorts? Number 2. Shortly after the start of the War on Terror, French fries were given which alternate name in the cafeterias of the U.S. Congress? Number 2. Shortly after the start of the War on Terror, French fries were given which alternate name in the cafeterias of the U.S. Congress? Question number 3. Recounting his trek across South America, which revolutionary figure wrote The Motorcycle Diaries? Who wrote The Motorcycle Diaries? Number 4. Which Crayola color is named for a vegetable also known as sparrow grass? Number 4. Which Crayola color is named for a vegetable also known as sparrow grass? Number 5, which 1980s romance film takes place at the fictitious Kellerman's Resort in the Catskill Mountains of New York? Which 1980s romance film takes place in the fictitious Kellerman's Resort in the Catskill Mountains of New York? Number 6, measuring 43,560 square feet, which unit of area was conceived as the amount of land that could be plowed by a team of oxen in a single day? Measuring 43,560 square feet, what is that unit of measurement? Question 7, Keep America Growing is the slogan for which annual benefit concert whose board of directors includes Willie Nelson and Neil Young? Keep America Growing is the slogan for which annual benefit concert? Number 8, what pop star released a self-titled English language album in 1999 and a self-titled Spanish language album in 2022? What pop star released a self-titled English language album in 1999 and a self-titled Spanish language album in 2022? Number 9, what American company maintained a fleet of more than 2,000 ice cream trucks during the 1950s? Which American company maintained a fleet of more than 2,000 ice cream trucks during the 1950s? And number 10, coined during the 1890s, which word originally referring to curious tourists is now used today in reference to car accidents? Number 10, coined during the 1890s, which word originally referring to curious tourists is now used today in reference to car accidents? Those are all your questions for the confidence round today. Hope you had a good time playing along. We'll be back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to Confidence Round Trivia. Shout out to my friend Matthew Frost. Matt Frost is a trivia writer and host in California, and he has a Patreon you should check out, especially if you are a trivia host or a trivia writer. It's patreon.com/poorhousetrivia, and pour is spelled like you'd pour a beer. So Poorhouse Trivia, you can sign up for a very low amount of money per month to get a different quiz, like a full trivia night, every single day, Monday through Friday. So check that out. He cycles through them, so they're not always available, but for a good quarter of the year, I think you have access to all of the ones he's been posting. But check it out. I use it for my confidence rounds a lot lately, and just whenever I need a good random question. He's been doing it for years, I think much longer than me. So that's Matt Frost, Poorhouse Trivia. Thanks for the questions, Matt. Here we go. Answers to the confidence round. Number 1, Sinking in the Bathtub, 1930 release, marked the first entry in Looney Tunes. Number 2, shortly after the War on Terror, instead of French fries, they called them Freedom Fries. Pretty stupid. Freedom Fries. Number 3, recounting his trek across South America, which revolutionary figure wrote the Motorcycle Diaries? Che Guevara. Number 4, which Crayola color is nicknamed for the vegetable, also known as sparrowgrass? Asparagus. You can figure that out, just sounding it out. Number 5, which 1980s romance is at the Kellerman's Resort in Catskill Mountains of New York? Dirty Dancing. Number 7, 43,560 square feet is an acre. Amount of land that can be plowed by a team of oxen in a single day. Number 7, Keep America Growing, Neil Young, Willie Nelson. Farm Aid is that benefit concert, Farm Aid. Number 8, the pop star that released a self-titled English language album in '99 and a self-titled Spanish language album in 2022 is Christina Aguilera. Number 9, which American company maintained 2,000 ice cream trucks during the 50s? Good Humor. And number 10, coined during the 1890s, rubbernecking. Rubbernecking was the curious tourist, but now car accident phrase. And there you have it. Some fun on the podcast today. Thanks again to Matt Frost and Poorhouse Trivia for those questions. Fact of the day is you can order deep-fried jelly beans at some state fairs. Deep-fried jelly beans. I would try those. Sounds interesting. And your categories challenge, we have the letter D. Reasons to quit your job. Maybe you were drowsy at work. You were drowsy, falling asleep at your desk, and they're like, you're canned. You're drowsy at work. That's not a reason to quit your job. That's getting fired. Okay, how about this? Reasons to quit your job. You died. You died. Guess what? No more job. Items in the kitchen. How about a dicer? Dicing up some vegetables. Maybe some asparagus or sparrowgrass. And Halloween costumes. We're going to say Dom DeLuise, double D. You dress up like the actor Dom DeLuise. You could do that. People probably did it in parties in the 70s. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.